Another day on our holiday.
Okay,
We are.
there's blue sky.
It's been a bit rainy yesterday.
As you can see,
Awful.
looking at the floor with these huge puddles.
Look at these huge puddles. I mean, Dave was worried about driving his precious car through those puddles. So we're taking a walk to Madron's well. And we're hoping we're going in the right direction.
We are, because there's a stone in here that says Celtic Chapel and Well.
Oh, well, there you go.
So this is it. It's up here.
Oscar is...
Making an offering. Come on then. Here we go.
So, I think I've been here before many years ago. And it was beautiful and muddy.
Please take care not to cause damage when visiting ancient sites, lighting fires, digging holes, burying, I thought that said toms, like tomatoes, burying items, not tomatoes, leaving physical offerings, offering trees or offering trees and plants, doing anything. There we go. Okay.
Yeah, just
And over here, there's another sign over here. Here we are.
look at these
Celtic
beautiful
Chapel.
old stones. All the lovely plants and things. I love it. Just feels fabulous already. Look at this. It's definitely very squidgy. There's been a lot of rain.
It was a wild night on the moor.
It was a wild night on the moor. Oh, look at these beautiful kind of...
Yeah, but look at this as well. Look.
Oh, look. Just mossy, gnarly, fabulous
And this one here,
trees.
this old hawthorn.
Look at that. How beautiful is that? Looks proper. Proper gnarly. Oh, the smell is amazing as well. Look at these twisted branches. Look at that. The fabulous kind of atmosphere and these amazing lichens all over the trees. Lovely bits of blue sky now. Wow. Birds singing. How fab is this? Look at that. So, looks like we're approaching the little well. I think Oscar's probably found it already if there's water in it. Or maybe not.
Well, I don't know.
Around here. Through here, I think. Don't stray from the path.
No. Well. Well.
Well, we're not quite sure. We can see clooties in the trees. Evidence that there'll be a well somewhere around here. Well, I think this might be possibly it.
Aha.
Aha.
Follow me.
All right, let's follow Dave's disembodied voice.
I think you need to go down there.
Ah. Okay.
Down there we are.
Oh.
There it is.
Right.
Okay.
Come with me and
Go on, then.
you'll see a world of pure imagination. I shouldn't sing, really. Okay, let's go.
Well done, Oscar.
Ooh, okay. That feels emotional. Oh, I don't know about anybody else, but actually I've just, not to use a pun exactly, but welled up. Wow. Oh, look at this. People using clooties on the trees and messages. All around. And there's the spring down there. All these beautiful things. Pieces of emotion, wishes, prayers. Something so ancient. Such an ancient thing to do at these sites. I'm going to turn the camera off now and just experience this, I think. Further down the path, following the stream, there's another tree full of clooties. To the more built-up human bit, the chapel. You can see the walls on the outside, the wind through the trees. Little gateway into the chapel. A more human bit.
This is lovely.
The whole place is just beautiful. It's got such a fabulous vibe.
It's an old Celtic chapel down here by the well. Look at that. It's got a lovely altar. Every step follows those gone before, mystics and saints down to the shore. Apparently someone wrote that sometime. But it does, it feels like you're walking in the footsteps of old Christian monks. Those Celtic Christians who had a far more spiritual connection with the natural world.
Definitely.
Placing their chapels beside sacred wells. Just a little, tiny little space. I guess that was the fire, maybe.
Or the well.
I don't know.
So no water in.
No water in there, no. So like a fireplace and an altar. And a well outside.
Who knows? All the gnarly walls, the beautiful ferns and plants.
And just a place of peace to contemplate God.
Or
One of
whatever
them.
you choose
One of them.
to call
Yeah.
the great big whatever it is.
Great big whatever it is. So there we are. Madron's well and the Celtic chapel.
Just beautiful. I really would have quite liked to have stayed longer, but other people wanted to share the space and they looked like they
had something to do, actually.
Yeah.
They looked like they had something to do and they were very fine. They didn't
It was
say
lovely.
move along,
No,
but
no, it was lovely. It was,
That
we
was
shared
enough.
the space and then we moved on.
yeah. And Oscar was getting fidgety too, a little bit. Kerry is behind me, by the way.
We're making our way back to the car, but it's
Yeah.
quite a narrow path.
So, what was your impressions there?
Oh, it's just beautiful. I mean, the peace and the sound of the birds and the trees and just such deep peace. Something I felt like I needed, for sure. Time to talk to the spirits of place and, for me particularly, ask for the flow of energies that have been hitting my family to shift and change for the better, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Which, you know, what can you say? Life is life.
Yeah.
But
And all the
hello,
blackbird.
little blackbird.
Yeah, and all of the clooties. You know, controversial. A lot of people don't like clooties. I'm kind of. I don't like the plastic bags. There wasn't any of those I could see.
I think it's the fact that the people use. I think people are very well-meaning and they're very heartfelt. But I think that people forget that you need to put natural materials.
Yeah, that's a definite. If you are, you know, I left. I just pulled out a hair.
Me too.
And tied on a hair, which you wouldn't see at all.
I always make sure that I get a piece of my scalp on it as well.
All right.
I do, because it's because my hair's dyed. So
Yeah.
so I always make sure there's a bit of natural me there as well. But
and there's you know, beautiful little offerings. Like I saw little, you know, things to loved ones, and
people who have departed, and
there was a little baby boot. Did you see the little baby boot?
Oh no, I didn't. I kept my glasses off, which is probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'd have been bawling my eyes out.
Yeah, a little booty was there and stuff, and you just go, you know, and it's weird, you know, natural places, the source of water, you know, of life, and that's where people go, like, you know, Chalice Well, but St Nectan's Glen is
crikey.
just
yeah, that's a bit of a trek for me at the moment. I don't know if I'd be able to make it there, but that place, one day we'll take you there. But that had a small feeling of St Nectan's Glen to me.
A beautiful sacred space, and
Yeah.
there's something within some people, within I think a lot of people, who recognise that, and they just, you know, they might not even be religious or spiritual people, but there's something about that just lets all of that fall away.
Yeah.
And suddenly you are with the spirit of that well. Yeah. And the spirit was strong in that well.
It's very strong.
I went down there and just put my fingers in and just, you know, had a little chat. And it's, the spirit of the well is alive and well. Yeah, no, the spirit of the well is there
Powerful.
and powerful and
Palpable.
And then you go on to the Celtic chapel, and like you say, you know, absolute peace.
Beautiful, just beautiful.
You can imagine it with its thatched roof and its wooden door and a fire and an altar, and that was it. That's all there is there. And I guess it was maintained by a monk, maybe one or two, or a hermit or something like that, living down there.
I think I read about Madron's chapel that it was about healing children.
Well, that makes sense.
That was something that was in my prayers for my family.
There you go.
And if I'm remembering correctly, they had to dip the child in, and there was a whole big ritual around the whole thing. And you know, poor old child probably wondered what on earth was going on, and probably screamed its lungs out.
That water was not warm.
Water was not warm.
No.
But you know, it does feel. I mean, it's that sense, isn't it? I mean, wellsprings and rivers, you know, particularly springs and
They're coming
wells.
up from the earth, natural up from the earth, water from the land itself.
And it is the flow of life. You know, when a baby is born, generally they're born on a gush of water, which kind of makes that emotional, spiritual, palpable link with, you know, birthing and children. I think that's why so many of these places were connected with healing, is because you're looking at the well source and rebirth. I think, you know, that's how it feels to me. I maybe
and liminal
I'm completely
spaces
wrong.
as well, aren't they? They're liminal spaces.
Yes.
You've got this,
Yeah.
you know, the joining together of earth and of water, and you know, the water seems to be coming from nowhere, from the earth itself, and it's fresh.
Yeah.
And tastes amazing and is vibrant, and there's that sound of running water within the woods. It's alive. It's alive.
And
you know.
just everywhere here just feels incredibly alive. There's definitely...
And there are people walking up here. So anyway.
So, yeah, we just moved on a little bit, but kind of wanted to just say goodbye to this place and say thank you for the peace and the tranquility and just that sense of connection, which I don't know about you, but I've really, really needed lately. Just listening. I could have spent hours there, absolutely hours.
We're a bit further away, and I don't know, you might be able to hear the noise in the background here. It's not quite so peaceful up at this part of the path, but it was just amazing space. And I'm very thankful for that.
Yeah. Madron's well has wrapped herself around us and given us a bit of peace and love and healing, I think. So I'm going to go back to the car and collect the biscuits that I forgot to leave as offerings and just place them in the woods somewhere. And then I think I will feel like I've done a little bit. I mean, I left my hair, but that's a very personal thing. But I think biscuits would be quite nice for the spirits of place.
Everyone likes biscuits.
Everyone likes biscuits. So off to the next space, I think.
Okay, right.
See you next time.
Yep.